Desperation is a dish best served cold.
Chris Harkin is going through a struggle familiar to many of the younger generation.
And after 3 weeks, well, he still doesn't have a job.
It could have been the hat on backwards. Were you making a music video today? What are you doing?
So, a quick recap. I applied for jobs for 2 years after coming out of university, consistently, violently, to a large degree. I then got frustrated, decided I was just going to apply for 300 jobs wholesale in 1 week. Didn't get anything from it. It's fine. And then I decided, last kind of resort, I would get a billboard. I would get a billboard, put what the news is referred to as a CV on it. I don't really think that counts, it doesn't matter. And see if that could do anything. It didn't. So I got another one. Yeah. No, just... Yep. Yeah. And that didn't really do much either. So I decided I would turn the video I made about the billboard into a Google ad. Aha, try and at least get more subscribers to the channel, even if it didn't find me a job, right? And it did. So I decided I needed to make another video talking about what happened next. Because after that, the story started appearing on news sites all around the world. And some of the articles people have written are funny, some are weird, and there's a couple of videos I've been able to find. Not many, because a lot of the news sites it was on, news channels it was on TV, were apparently in Chile, India, Mexico, and I cannot find clips from a lot of those places. But I was able to find a couple from the American news, and I was just able to find a lot of articles that people all over the world have written about it. And just seeing some of the translations is also very interesting, so I thought I'd do a proper reaction video collating all of the stuff I was able to find and explaining how this happened, because it was weird. I got a lot of comments saying, oh, why'd you make this into a Google ad? That's not going to do anything for you. And then I got a message from a guy who works for a media agency, and they basically bought the story and started selling it to these news websites. So that's what happened. And there's just a lot of interesting material to react to here, so I wanted to do a full video of it all, okay?
Chris Harkin is going through a struggle familiar to many of the younger generation.
I've applied for 230 jobs over the last year and a half since I got out of university.
Yeah, he's been putting himself out there. He certainly hasn't been slacking in the job application department.
He looks exhausted.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. That's the first thing that any of them come up with to say, looking at my poor, young, troubled face, is he looks exhausted. I am, but that's not an excuse. That's not okay.
Yeah, you know, maybe, just maybe, that face, that billboard, and that very small CV.
It's not a CV, it's just...
It also shows an entrepreneurial spirit, right? Because he took a big risk, and if you risk big, you win big. Hopefully he did.
Right, but I think at this point he's having a bit of a crisis of confidence about maybe the reason he's not getting jobs is because of the way he deals with things.
What is so unhireable about me? It's this, isn't it? It's that I did this. It's that I'm willing to go... Yeah, no, that's it. That's probably it. That's all it is.
That's the deep, deep sigh of someone that realizes there's no real way to dig your way out of this.
They're being so mean. There's no way to dig yourself out of it. Dig yourself out of what? I'm at the bottom. How can I go further down from being unemployed and basically homeless? I can't. I could go actually homeless, that's true.
We put him on national TV, so his ad revenue to that billboard got himself recognized enough to have him out on national TV.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, it's national television in America. He lives in Northern Ireland, so unless somebody wants to ship him over here for a job, I'm not sure how much we've helped.
He can work remotely.
Look, did you see his sad face at the end there? I'm literally desperate unemployed man on an international scale now. How does that feel? It's like being kicked in the dick by a horse. It was on the Mirror. Ooh, we had the tabloids. It's lovely. Unemployed man rejected 300 times, pays £400 for Hire Me Billboard, but still has no job. Yep. Man puts up please hire me billboard after years of unemployment. It's not nice when you say it like that. Jeez. Yeah, Metro's the other big UK-based website that picked it up. It's just the same standard stuff, you know, become a bit desperate to get working. Desperate is a word that comes up a lot in this story, no matter which iteration of it is. It's fun. It's nice. Yeah, see, he commissioned a billboard with please hire me at the top with some bullet points of his experience and the name of his YouTube channel. Thank you. Not a CV. It's not a CV. I can't stress that enough, guys. I have a CV. It's longer. I apply to 300 jobs with it. Okay. People work day and night to get a job. At the same time, people get disappointed when they do not get jobs. At the same time, sometimes they also take wrong steps. But a young man from Ireland took such a step that no one could have imagined. A boy named graduate Chris Harkin had applied for jobs in many places, but his selection was not being done anywhere. He was rejected from 300 places in a week and said, well, that sounds harsh, okay? I didn't get any of the 300 jobs, but then they didn't actually all send me out rejections same day or anything, okay? After being rejected 300 times in the job, the person adopted a tremendous idea, got his hoardings installed all over the city. Oh my god. Okay. Getting a job was not that easy. Many a times, despite all the efforts, there is no success. In such a situation, a boy from Ireland adopted a unique idea to get a job after being rejected 300 times. The person got his hoardings installed all over the city. The problem of unemployment is increasing day by day in many countries. What does an unemployed man do to get a job? From circling all the offices, a person makes different types of jugad for a job. But no one can even imagine what this man from Northern Ireland did. This boy did not get a job after graduation, after which he invented such a trick to get a job, knowing that you will not remain without praising his mind. Oh, wow! Tired of applying for jobs again and again, this boy, after getting rejected 300 times, put up hoardings all over the city to get a job. For this, he spent about 40,000 rupees. He put his hoardings up all over the city? That's not... Oh, okay, no. Chris says, I was very disappointed after looking for a job for 2 years. Then I got the idea of installing a billboard. This idea of putting up hoardings to get it... See, they have the word billboard, and then it switches back to hoardings there. To get a job came to Chris during a conversation with his sister. Her sister is a social media manager and was working on installing billboards for an ad campaign. Chris says that although this idea is expensive and I had to do a lot of paperwork including designing, but I was lucky that my work was done easily. Also read a man fell from a skateboard. People said, God protect this person. After this bitter experience that already lasts for 2 years, Chris says a college degree won't help find a job. However, despite these words, many YouTube users criticized that the young man did not include his phone number in the ad to be contacted. Yeah, this is something that's come up a lot. People commenting saying that I should have put more contact details on it. Firstly, didn't want to overcrowd it. I understand that, yeah. But as much as anything else, a phone number? Terrible idea. Put a phone number, say please call me on a billboard? Dude, you know what calls you're gonna get? You know, oh my god, no. Email address, sure. But why did I need to? When, A, people can come to the channel and find my email address on the channel. It's really easy. And B, they can just comment on a video, any video, and I will see it. Entrepreneur.com. This young man posted a CV on a billboard and no one called him. Alright. He spent about 11,000 pesos. These are weird to hear in different languages, in different countries, the amount I spent. Wow. I'm guessing that's still correct. I'm not homeless. I'm not a homeless yet. I'm not a homeless. God. Oh, see, he expresses with a bit of humor in the video. That is the first time in 30 articles or news pieces I've seen about this situation someone realize that part of this was just meant to be funny and stupid. Thank you.
After being unemployed since graduating college in 2019, one man decided to step up his game by putting up a billboard. It literally said, "Please hire me." He also made an entire YouTube video about the process.
He made a YouTube video about that one. Just any news show that's on the television trying to talk about YouTube sounds horrific. They just don't get it, man. They don't get the creative process that goes into YouTube videos.
Cost him $400, and after 3 weeks, well, he still doesn't have a job.
It could have been the hat on backwards. Were you making a music video today? What are you doing?
That's it. Wait, he didn't say anything that whole time, right? Look at this guy. I think the thing I've learned is the news takes things way too seriously. Like, way too seriously. I like wearing a backwards hat. I do it because in the first ever YouTube video I made, my hair was a mess that day. Couldn't get a haircut because we were snowed in because of a snowstorm. And I sat down and made a YouTube video. So I put a hat on. Never took it off. And still don't have a job. Nah, that's